Alright guys, I'm back. Now I'm working with the chocolate raisins. Now I literally just spilled like half of these in my car because I don't know how to open a bag properly. But I did want to really touch on something. Okay, well, Gladys died not that long ago, but she's gonna get some chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate, seriously? And here we go. And I put it down on the dirt so in case these things do melt, they're not melting right on the gravestone. So if someone is actively taking care of these graves, I haven't made a mess for them. That's just being respectful. And if you're concerned about going into a graveyard and dealing with police, in the rural, I'm not going to tell you to do anything illegal. Follow all state laws and all that good stuff. But if you go into a graveyard during the day and the gates are open, it's public. The Victorians actually, oop, here's Bowen again. The Victorians actually used to have cemetery picnics, and you can still do this. There is nothing illegal about that unless you are destroying the graves in the process. And if you're doing that, you're a bad person. You shouldn't be in a grave anyway. And there will be repercussions for that, spiritually and legally. Wow, these ones are cool. This is gorgeous. You can learn a lot about history from going to cemeteries and seeing who lived in this land and who died. If you want to cover yourself, if you're really nervous about like law enforcement or just looky-loo people who are like, what is this person doing at a graveyard? Filming a video, throwing chocolate on the ground. Well, around here they don't think much of it when I do it, but I belong to a really neat program called Find a Grave. Oh, see now, right in my hometown. So it's not a mess for someone else. Find a Grave is a really wonderful website where, let's say you had, let's say you live in Colorado, for example, and you have a relative in Wisconsin, and you don't have the financial means to see that relative's gravestone. You can actually put a request in for someone like me to go to the graveyard and take pictures of your deceased loved one. So you can do like ancestry stuff. You can do, you know, just your own, like if you just have never met this person, just want to see what their grave looks like, cool. You know, a lot of people are into that nowadays. It's not as weird or as creepy as it seems. And, you know, you can do that, utilize that. Oh, that's neat. Kind of graves stuck between cedars. They're gonna get something. But yeah, you can utilize that tool, and then you work, you don't work, you don't get paid for Find a Grave, but you can have a reason for being in a cemetery if you really need one, and you can explain this to someone. You can even print up fake business cards, who cares? It's a good resource, and then you're helping, and then you are actually building a real relationship with spirits because you're helping them contact their loved ones in your own way. You know, so they can't pick up a phone and dial, but you can take a picture of someone's grave, for example, and you can send that to Find a Grave via their queue service, and they will contact that relative who put in that thing, and you've just done something really great for someone, whether you believe in ghosts or not. So that's just something to keep in mind.